A great summer.
Well, we're going to send some people down your way, 544-0200.
Thanks, Todd. Todd, you have a great day, and everybody like to have a safe, wonderful day, and we'll see you on the water.
Captain Ron Williams checking in from the lake. And then we got Matt and Joe here from CrossFit. I know we're talking about this independence. Oh, no, excuse me. They had two different names to it there for a while. Firecracker Throwdown. How does that compare to the Firecracker Hootenanny?
Firecracker Hootenanny?
Yeah.
I don't know what the Firecracker Hootenanny is.
You don't know what you never heard of the Firecracker Hootenanny?
No.
Well, what's a throwdown then? We'll start with that. What's a throw? How do you compare a throwdown to a hootenanny?
Well, throwdown is just a few people meeting up on the beach, doing an event together, throwing some weights around. When it's all over, maybe take a tally, maybe not. Go up, get some beer, have some tri-tip.
How far do you throw the weights?
Well, you just throw them over your head and then you bring them back down. So
hang on to them.
Yeah, hang on. On the last one, you can toss it as far as you want, though.
I like the idea of taking this kind of intense exercise program and ending it with some beer and some barbecue and that balance. There's got to be a balance somewhere in between. So talk about where it is and when it is.
It's on July 2nd at Round Hill Pines. It starts at 9 a.m. And yeah, it's just a competition. Well, not a competition, but it's a throwdown, like I said.
It's a competition, I can tell.
Well, anytime you do CrossFit, I guess it's some form of competition. But a lot of gyms throughout the country do these, they're called throwdowns, where they just kind of meet up. And
okay, so this is a normal thing then for...
Yeah, this isn't any unique idea. I mean, they do this all over the country. These different gyms will meet up. Like I said, they do the OC throwdown down in SoCal. And so it's just a way for other gyms to meet up, kind of work out together. And so it doesn't necessarily have to be on the beach. We're just taking advantage of the fact that it's July 2nd and we can go down to the beach. So yeah, it should be a lot of fun.
Who's showing up? What other CrossFits are showing up?
Lake Tahoe CrossFit, Steve Wetter's gym in Round Hill, South Tahoe CrossFit, your local affiliate here, and then Carson City CrossFit, new gym down in Carson City.
And which one of those CrossFits has the most fit people?
Well, South Tahoe CrossFit's the largest, so without...
just through pure numbers, we're
a nice heated question, but...
Fittest trainers, though, Carson City CrossFit, I'd have to say, for sure. Absolutely, yeah.
Maybe. We'll see.
So what is it? I mean, you guys, like, I've known you, God, as long as I've been in town, and I remember you from the Sierra Athletic Club, weightlifting, you know, you get in there, grab some dumbbells and a machine with cables and go crazy.
At 13, I was, an animal in there. So.
Yeah. What happened?
Well, I got too strong for the Athletic Club. What I was going to ask
you was, seriously, you started out with that, like a lot of people do. What is it with the CrossFit that's got you going crazy? People love this thing.
It's the best fitness model out there. It's the fastest growing fitness model in the world right now. It's just hands down the best results. Both of us did the traditional weightlifting thing when we were in school, 5-6 sets or whatever per exercise. You do legs one day. And this is just the most fun workout out there. I think the biggest thing for me is that you don't look at every day as, oh, I got to go to the gym and do a workout. It's kind of like, when it snows and you're going to get your skis out or whatever and you're going to go skiing, you don't look at it as, oh, I got to go get a workout. I've got to put my skis on and go skiing, right? I got to go out there and ski. And at the end of the day, you say, oh, that was a lot of fun. And you know what? I got a good workout out of it. It's almost the same thing as, each day I look at...
It's more fun for you than just lifting weights.
Right. So, every gym does something different or a different workout. They're all pretty much the same, but different variations. So, go on there and look at that workout and say, man, I'm excited to see how that goes or see what kind of time I can get on and what kind of score. So it's more of like I said, it's more of a sport. To me, it's more of a sport. So that's why it's more fun than just going into the gym. That's why it never gets boring.
Yeah. And then for this throwdown that's going on the 2nd, I mean, you're saying it's not a competition, but aren't the guys, you got to do a certain amount of weight for a certain amount of time period or a certain amount of reps, and the other guy from the other gym's going to go, well, I can beat Joe's time.
Everybody will know who finishes first, but there's no trophies or anything. It's just it's going to be mostly for pride and bragging rights. But
no belt buckle.
No belt
refrigerator.
buckle.
No refrigerator magnet at the end.
The reason we're not calling it a competition more or less is because we do a competition up here. We've done it the last 2 years called Fittest of Sierras, and for a CrossFit competition, it's a lot more structured. So like each athlete would have a judge, to judge your. To make sure you're doing the right amount of reps and the
proper form,
proper movement and everything like that. So it would be much more structured. Where this is more of a friendly workout. It's kind of like the difference between if you went out biking with your friend and you guys were competitive with each other and being in an actual bike
Yeah,
race.
because it's not really a race unless everybody knows they're racing. That's what I always say.
Right.
Guys, I beat you up the hill. Say, wait, I didn't know we were racing. You know,
So
come on.
there's no there's no standards. We don't even know what the workouts are going to be yet. But say, for instance, like the weight, everybody's going to be using different weight depending on where their fitness level at. Where in a competition it would be standard. You know, CrossFit competition would be standard across the board. So that's why it's more of a throwdown and more of a fun event. But obviously, there's always going to be some aspect of competition. That's the nature of CrossFit.
That's the nature of, that's the nature of dudes against dudes. Hey,
Right.
thanks for coming in. It's good to see you guys
Yes.
again in here bright and
Thank
early.
you.
July 2nd, Round Hill Pines, 9 o'clock start, beer and tri-tip afterwards. Keep up the good work, you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Todd.
We'll be right back.